Noisy Pixel.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to another Noisy News Week for the week of March 27th, 2021. Here's where I fill you in on some notable news posted to noisypixel.net this past week. Before I get into the news, I'd just like to say that I'm currently playing It Takes Two on PlayStation 5 and also Record of Lotus War, Deedlit and Wonder Labyrinth. That name is a mouthful. Please let me know what you're playing below and we can talk about it in the comments. So with that out of the way, let's jump into the news. Bandai Namco has revealed a new fighter for Tekken 7. That Polish Prime Minister that we saw teased, her name is Lydia Sobieska. Anyway, she's a cool fighter. She comes with a new stage and I think she's the last fighter in the roster. This game just doesn't die. I wish the same could be said for Dead or Alive 6, but I digress. Moving on, Actel has announced that the pre-app partners developed strategy RPG Shachibato President, It's Time for Battle Maju Wars will launch on PC via Steam on March 30th. This is that dungeon crawling RPG where you create a party of explorers and send them into a dungeon and you get to take turns and position them and get materials and then take on a really strong boss and hopefully you win. Mistwalker released some videos for their upcoming RPG Fantasian coming to Apple Arcade later in 2021. I'd just like to say that this video features Final Fantasy composer Nobu Uematsu as he discusses kind of taking on this challenge of composing for this entire game. And he mentions that he puts his entire body and spirit into it. And it's just so nice to see these creators, given their age and their accolades. You know, it's really impressive to see them still putting out these high fantasy works in this genre. So I'm definitely looking forward to this game. Probably the only thing I've ever actually cared about to release on Apple Arcade is this title. So I'm excited. Square Enix has launched Final Fantasy VII-8 Remastered on iOS and Android, which is a strange announcement, but hey, it's available. I think it's available right now for $16.99 and then it goes up to $20.99. But there are some glitches. There's one where if you get out of a vehicle too close to a mountain, it might freeze your game, so save often. That's not a really good time to launch your game with knowing that glitch, but I hope they fix it. Anyway, if you have not played this game, no excuses. We all know you have a phone. Famitsu has shared some more information about Saga Frontier Remastered coming to PS4, Nintendo Switch, PC, and iOS and Android on April 15th. There will be New Game Plus. There will be new scenarios with the characters. I do urge you to read our article on this because it kind of goes into detail what you can expect, but there's auto equipping now. There's a way to track your missions. And yeah, I'm very excited to get my hands on this game. It looks so good. I love Saga. Sorry, I'm just going to be the one to say it. And you should too. Why not? Publisher Dear Villager announced that they will be publishing developer Artisan Studios' upcoming RPG Astria Ascending. See, got the name right. Anyway, the game is a hand-drawn RPG with a bunch of great developers on it. You got the composer from Final Fantasy 12 and Vagrant Story, Sakamoto-san, got him in the bag. You got narrative by Nojima-san from Final Fantasy 10 and Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Put him on the pizza. It's right there. And you got art from Sai Designation. And you got art from Akihiko Yoshida and Hideo Minaba. I hope I say that right. I'm very sorry. Anyway, great team. Looking good. Man, leave it up to Dear Villager to just come out and be like, hey, we're also publishing these really cool games. Why don't you pay attention to our other releases? Because no one ever really does. And you should look into the Dear Villager's past catalog of games because there's some gems in there. Don't do it now. Wait till after the show. Strictly Limited Games and In Games has released a teaser trailer for Clockwork Aquio. The game is in development for PS4 and Switch, and there will be more platforms announced soon. but this is the first gameplay from this game that was canceled almost 30 years ago. Yeah, it's really cool. So excited to see more. It's very quick though. You blink and it's done. NIS America seems to want to keep the Stadia alive a little longer by releasing Ys 8, Ys 9, and Trails of Cold Steel 3 and Trails of Cold Steel 4 on Google Stadia next month. All the games will be available for the 10 people still playing Stadia. But hey, if you're playing it, this is cool for you. It works. For the normie news today, we got developer Turtle Rock Studios announcing that Back for Blood will be delayed on all platforms to a new release date of October 12th, 2021. This is that Left 4 Dead inspired game from the developers, and it looks really good, so take all the time you need. Nothing on us, we got plenty to play. There's plenty of games. On to visual novel news. DMM Games revealed that they will publish the gacha RPG Eiyu Senkai War Wonder X on PC via Jurin and Android devices. This game is an adult gacha RPG. Don't you forget it. You can collect some girls, send them into battle, and then put them in the bed. Hang out with them. Talk about their feelings, their dreams, and aspirations. Go over some SATs. Prime them up for a good test. Send them to law school, doctor school, computer science school, and then just watch them grow, you know, to strong women, and then go on to the next one, I guess. All in a gacha RPG. Imagine that. P-Cubed announced that the Nippon Culture Broadcasting Extend developed Otome visual novel Busta Fellows will receive a physical edition on Nintendo Switch when it releases in the West in summer 2021. And there's like this limited edition available from Funstock. I've never personally ordered from them because they're an EU-based thing, but hey, it's there. Developer Anchor announced some news around Muv-Luv that Project Mikhail will now launch on PC and Steam. This isn't technically a visual novel, it's more of a strategy RPG, but whatever, it's here, and I make the rules. Now, on to reviews. We got Aquadyne, Love Sweet Garnish 2, Neo Geo Pocket Color Volume 1, 9-9 Episode 4, Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town, Yakuza 6, The Song of Life on PC, Paradise Lost, Dog World, Rant's Quest Magnum, What Comes After on Switch, Root Film, and Mundawn. And guys, that's it. That's the news. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week. Be safe. And I'll see you in the comments. Bye.